Hey everyone, it's Robert from My Turntable. Hoping you had a great day today. It is Monday. It's also a coffee kind of day. I almost need to get another one. Hope everyone's having a great day. Cheers, everyone. I thought I'd show 5 awesome and unique albums from my collection. I think all my albums in my collection are awesome and unique. But these are truly awesome and unique albums, and the fact that they're only the only albums I have from these particular bands, except for one, and there's a story behind that one. I have a couple of them that were gifts from a very great friend of mine. So I'll explain that in just a moment. But let's start off with an amazing band that I never knew until I got this box set. I had heard of them, but I didn't know them. This is the Flaming Lips. This is from a box set, this deluxe edition. Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots. Awesome stuff. This is a 6 CD collection featuring all kinds of tracks, bonus tracks, studio tracks, live tracks, the original album with some demos, Flight Test, Eagle Tripping at the Gates of Hell, non-LP plus. It's got like 20 tracks on it. Radio Sessions, another 20 tracks. Live 2002, live at the Paradise Lounge, Boston, October 27th, 2002. There's 11 tracks on that one, plus a demo. Then you got Live at the Forum in London, UK, January 22nd, 2003. And there's 15 tracks on that one. So a ton of stuff to listen to from the Flaming Lips. A band, again, that I didn't really know until I got this deluxe set, and I'm so happy that I got it. Yeah, it's amazing stuff. I've got to delve further into the band, but as you know, as you collect, you get into other things, and you tend to forget where you left off. But awesome psychedelic rock band, oddly from Oklahoma. You'd think be more country western, that type of thing, but combination of psychedelic rock, alternative rock, experimental rock. This is their 10th album, released in 2002 originally, and the deluxe set came out in 2023. Just a couple of tracks off the album I'm going to talk about. Do You Realize? It makes you think. You know how Time from Pink Floyd makes you think, death, inevitability. This is the same type of thing. Not that it sounds like Time in any way, but it just makes you think. So Do You Realize is a deep lyrics. Awesome track. The title track, Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robot, opens with some awesome acoustic guitars. Say that 10 times fast. I love Ego Trip at the Gates of Hell. All kinds of cool sounds going on. All the songs are upbeat. It's a fun album to listen to. And of course, there's a ton of stuff to listen to in this box set. I don't know how many tracks. 101 tracks in total from the Flaming Lips. So you could spend an eternity listening to this one for sure. This next one I'm going to talk about is the one I just mentioned about having wonderful gifts from another amazing gentleman. I found this one, oddly enough, in a rainbow album. I was doing a video a couple of days ago on my rainbow albums and my collection that I have. I have everything except their last album, which I need to find. I hope I can find it. I can find it on CD, but I don't want it on CD. I want it on vinyl. But oddly enough, and this is the other end of the spectrum from this band, and I don't have the cover for this one. This is Sparks, Number One in Heaven. This was in a rainbow album that I found. How did I find this one? I don't know. Sparks, of course, is Larry Graves, the Canadian Stud Muffins' favorite band. Except he's really getting into the Beach Boys now. I don't know if they're taking over Sparks or not. I haven't really asked him that. But this is an amazing album. it's not the only album I have from them because, again, Larry, the amazing guy that he is, gave me a couple of Sparks albums previously. This is Sparks' Hello Young Lovers, and this is Little Beethoven, an album by Sparks. So Larry, you're amazing. Love you. Thank you so much for introducing me to Sparks. And I've got to find this, either another cover or get this album for sure. But the vinyl sounds amazing, so I don't really want to get another album. I just have to find a cover. So if anyone has a duplicate out there, let me know. So Sparks, what can you say about Sparks? Unique band. Formed by the Mayle brothers, Ron on keyboards and synth, and Russell on lead vocals. Russell with that falsetto voice that he has. That you have to get used to. But on this one, I don't find it overbearing. Formed in 1971, these guys have released 25 studio albums. Amazing. One live album and a couple of soundtracks for sure. I'm glad I found this. I'm glad I discovered it. I don't know how long it's been sitting in that catalog, but I've listened to the album before, but I didn't really notice it until I was... It's weird anyway. I love the dreamy opening of Tryouts for the Human Race as it builds. Awesome harmonies, so catchy. The mystical opening of La Dois Vita, great keys and synth. The vocals are kind of almost set back a bit, which is different. I wish, they're not up front like most vocals are. Kind of just set back a little bit. The title track, Number One in Heaven, is electric pop at its best. Great falsetto vocals of Russell. All these songs kind of mystify you. They really do. Beat the Clock has the drums matching the synth as the band chants, "You got to beat the clock, you got to beat the clock." Definitely a drum-driven track for sure. It's really good. And I'll show you the picture of the album cover. Great album by Sparks. And again, thank you, Larry, for the other two albums. I really greatly appreciate it, as I appreciate you for sure. I found this one in the summertime when I was digging. I can't recall if it was in Kingston or Oshawa, Ontario. But regardless, I found this amazing album called Rhinoceros. This is a self-titled album, debut album. One of three only that the band put out. But basically because Elektra didn't give them a chance. There was a band formed in 1967 from LA. You got guitarist Danny Weiss, who was an original member of Iron Butterfly. He also occasionally stood in for Neil Young the times he left Buffalo Springfield. I guess he left a few times. Bassist Jerry Pinron was also with the Butterfly. Keyboardist Michael Fanfare was with the Electric Flag. Drummer Billy Mundy played with Frank Zappa. And lead singer was a Canadian guy called John Finley from Toronto. He played with a local band, Jan and Lee and the Checkmates. But this 1968 album is definitely underrated. It's blues and funky. The track Some Old Ways is a definite slow blues. Apricot Brandy is upbeat and funky. You're My Girl, kind of Steppenwolf swagger. I love Steppenwolf, by the way. But this one's got that same swagger. And it ends with I Will Serenade You, kind of a slow track. Builds into this almost Motown sounding track. It's a great album by Rhinoceros. And I love the cover as well. Gorgeous cover on that one. Going from Rhinoceros to this Canadian post-punk and art rock band, the Scenics, from Toronto, Canada. Oh, Canada. This is a really good album. You got Andy Myers on guitars, bass, vocals, and keyboards. Ken Badger on guitar, bass, vocals, and main songwriter as well. And Brad Cooper on drums. These guys are post-punk, punk. Really good stuff. Do You Want is almost a punk surfer kind of sound. It's raw. The vocals aren't the greatest, though, I must say. But the guitars and the and the music is really, really good. But some of the vocals are kind of rough, but it kind of adds to the sound as well. Bubbles is a lighter track, almost Elvis Costello sounding. You got jangly guitars like Elvis would. Nice guitar on in the summer and nice harmonies. You got some time signature changes going on. And Do You Wait? I love the riffs and the bass, which drives the sound. It's a post-punk kind of track. Really, really good band called the Scenics. If you don't know these guys, definitely check them out. From Toronto, Canada. And finally, this is Slander Tongue. Again, I found this in the summertime digging. This is another great, great band. First I have from these guys. It's a German band. Kind of a cross between Ian Hunter and the Stones, if you put them all in a blender and mix them together. It's alternative rock, indie rock, some post-punk sounds going on. Awesome riffs. I just wish the drumming was a little more up front in some of these tracks. The drumming is a little too far back for my taste. But 2023 Monochrome. Awesome, awesome sounding album. You've got this one's on beautiful clear vinyl with some swirlies in there. This was darn near brand new when I found it. And happy to find it in my collection for sure. It's 2023 release. It's kind of garage rock with 70s and 80s power pop and rock all blended together again. Starts off with a jangled guitar sound of All Over the Place. The title track Monochrome has some catchy riffs. Again, I wish the drumming was a little more up front. The acoustic guitar opening and then turns into this driving track of the Jab, and then ends with Barrel of Fun, classic post-punk track. Great riffs and some tasty leads. Again, this is an awesome album, and glad to find it. Glad to have it in my collection for sure. Yeah, cool stuff. But there you have it, guys. There's 5 awesome albums and unique albums in my collection. Again, thank you so much, Larry Graves, the Canadian Stud Muffin, for introducing me to Sparks. Truly amazing band. Really, I think I might delve into more of their catalog for sure. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.